Alright, let's dive into something that's been making waves lately. Trump's decision to slap a 15% tariff on polysilicon imports. Now, before you think, oh, just another trade war update, let me tell you, this one's a big deal. And personally, I think it's a move that goes beyond just tariffs. It's about tech dominance, national security, and the future of AI. So, let's break it down. First off, what's polysilicon? It's this unassuming material that's absolutely critical for making semiconductors and solar panels. You know, the stuff that powers everything from your smartphone to military equipment. What's wild is that the US used to dominate this market. Back in 2005, it produced 50% of the world's polysilicon. Fast forward to 2024, and that number's dropped to less than 2%. How did that happen? Well, China stepped in, built up its production, and now holds a near monopoly. And that's where things get interesting. Trump's move isn't just about protecting jobs, though that's part of it. It's about reclaiming a strategic edge in tech. Think about it, AI is the next frontier, and chips are the backbone of AI. If the US is reliant on China for a key material like polysilicon, that's a vulnerability. In my opinion, this tariff is as much about national security as it is about economics. What many people don't realize is that this isn't just a trade issue, it's a power play in the global tech race. Now, China's not taking this lying down. The Chinese embassy called it a serious disruption to trade and accused the US of protectionism. And honestly, they're not wrong, this is protectionism, but it's also a response to years of China's own strategic moves. If you take a step back and think about it, this is just the latest chapter in a long-running tech Cold War between the two superpowers. Drones, robots, now polysilicon, it's all part of the same story. What makes this really interesting is the timing. The tariff comes right as the US is trying to boost its domestic chip industry. Companies like Hemlock Semiconductor and Wacker Chemie are likely to benefit, but it's not going to be an overnight fix. Building up production capacity takes time, and in the meantime, there could be supply chain disruptions. One thing that immediately stands out is how this could affect solar panel prices. Polysilicon is a key component there too. So, while the move might help US chipmakers, it could also slow down the transition to renewable energy. That's a trade-off worth thinking about. From my perspective, this raises a deeper question. Can tariffs really solve the problem? Sure, they might level the playing field in the short term, but the real challenge is innovation. China didn't just become a polysilicon powerhouse overnight, it invested heavily in research, development, and manufacturing. If the US wants to reclaim its lead, it needs to do the same. Incentives for domestic production are a start, but they're just one piece of the puzzle. A detail I find fascinating is how this ties into the broader AI race. Chips are the new oil, and whoever controls their production has a massive advantage. What this really suggests is that the battle for tech supremacy isn't just about who has the best algorithms, it's about who controls the supply chain. And right now, that's a game China's been winning. So, where does this leave us? Personally, I think this tariff is a necessary step, but it's not enough on its own. The US needs a comprehensive strategy to rebuild its tech base, from education to R&D to manufacturing. What this move does, though, is send a clear signal. The US is serious about competing in the tech race. Whether it works or not remains to be seen, but one thing's for sure, this is a story we'll be following for years to come. What do you think? Is this tariff a smart move, or is it too little, too late? Let me know in the comments. And if you take a step back and think about it, this isn't just about polysilicon, it's about the future of global power. Who's going to come out on top? Only time will tell.